Welcome to Luxury Ascension, a space devoted to redefining wealth, worth, and well-being from the inside out. Today, we're going to redefine luxury in a way that may unsettle the version of you that was trained to chase it. Because luxury is not excess, it is alignment. And when you understand that, your entire relationship with money, beauty, time, and self-respect begins to change. Most people were taught that luxury is something you display, a symbol, a signal, a way to prove you've arrived. And that belief is not random. It is cultural conditioning. It is marketing. It is the quiet agreement that if you look expensive enough, you will finally feel safe. But what happens when you get the thing and you still don't feel safe? What happens when you upgrade your life externally, but internally you're still bracing, still rushing, still overthinking, still trying to earn your place? That is the moment you realize excess is not luxury. Excess is often compensation. It is the nervous system trying to regulate through acquisition. It is the psyche trying to soothe an old wound with something shiny. It is the identity trying to outrun an inner emptiness by surrounding itself with proof. And I'm not saying beauty is wrong. I'm not saying money is wrong. I'm not saying you can't have exquisite things. I'm saying if your luxury is built on disconnection, it will never feel like luxury. It will feel like maintenance, like pressure, like performance. Because real luxury is not just what you own. It is what you no longer tolerate. It is the way you move through your life when you are no longer trying to convince anyone. It is the quiet coherence between what you say you value and what you actually live. Alignment is when your inner world and outer world stop arguing. Alignment is when your standards are not aspirational quotes. They are embodied. They are practiced. They are protected. And this is why luxury is not excess. Luxury is integrity. It is self-trust. It is nervous system safety. It is the ability to choose what is true over what is impressive. Alignment is unmistakable. Excess is often urgent. Alignment is calm. Excess says, "Look at me." Alignment says, "I am with me." And that is the shift. Because the most expensive lifestyle in the world cannot compensate for a life that feels misaligned. You can live in a beautiful space and still feel like you're suffocating. You can wear luxury and still feel unworthy. You can travel and still feel restless. You can be admired and still feel unseen. Misalignment will always leak. It leaks through your relationships, your health, your sleep, your appetite, your patience, your ability to enjoy what you worked for. And this is where the psychological weight comes in. Because misalignment is not just a preference. It is a form of self-abandonment. It is the moment you betray your own truth to maintain belonging. It is the moment you silence your intuition to keep a relationship. It is the moment you shrink your standards to avoid being alone. It is the moment you say yes when your body is saying no. And over time, those moments become a lifestyle that looks fine, but feels heavy, and the body always keeps score. Your nervous system remembers every time you ignored yourself, every time you overrode your own needs, every time you performed a version of you that was convenient. So when we talk about luxury as alignment, we are talking about a return to truth, a return to self-respect, a return to a life that fits. Because the highest form of luxury is not having more. It is needing less to feel whole. It is having less noise in your mind, less chaos in your schedule, less emotional debt, less tolerance for what drains you, less attachment to proving, and more precision, more peace, more presence, more discernment, more devotion to what is real. Now let's talk about why excess is so seductive. Excess gives you a shortcut. It gives you a feeling of control. If I can buy the right thing, maybe I can buy the right identity. If I can curate the right image, maybe I can curate the right life. If I can upgrade my surroundings, maybe I can finally outrun the version of me that feels behind. But your identity is not something you purchase. It is something you practice. And if you are not aligned internally, your external upgrades will become another form of pressure, because now you have to maintain the image. Now you have to keep up. Now you have to prove you deserve it. Now you have to perform gratitude while secretly feeling anxious. And that is not luxury. That is a cage with velvet walls. Alignment is different. Alignment is when you choose what supports your nervous system, when you choose what supports your future, when you choose what supports your integrity, even if it is not glamorous, even if no one applauds, even if it looks simple, because simplicity can be the highest form of refinement. A life with fewer distractions, a life with fewer compromises, a life with fewer emotional negotiations. That is luxury. And here is the part most people avoid. Alignment requires loss. Not loss as punishment, loss as purification. Because when you align, you cannot keep what was built for your old self. You cannot keep relationships that require you to be smaller. You cannot keep habits that keep you numb. You cannot keep environments that keep you in survival. You cannot keep saying yes to what your body rejects. Alignment will ask you to release what you used to call normal, and that can feel like grief, because sometimes you are not grieving the thing. You are grieving the version of you who tolerated it. You are grieving the years you spent trying to make misalignment work. You are grieving the fantasy that if you just tried harder, you could feel at home in a life that was never meant for you. So if you are in that season, if you are feeling the discomfort of outgrowing, do not rush to decorate the discomfort. Do not rush to buy something to distract yourself. Do not rush to fill the silence. Let the discomfort teach you, because discomfort is often your intuition speaking in a language your mind can't ignore. And your intuition is not dramatic. It is precise. It is consistent. It repeats the same message until you listen. Alignment is listening. It is the decision to stop gaslighting yourself, to stop calling your needs too much, to stop calling your standards unrealistic, to stop calling your sensitivity weakness. Because the truth is, your sensitivity is information. Your discomfort is data. Your exhaustion is a message. Your resentment is a boundary you haven't honored. Your anxiety is often a signal that you are living ahead of your capacity. And luxury is not living ahead of your capacity. Luxury is living in rhythm, in regulation, in a pace that allows you to enjoy your life. Because what is the point of having more if you cannot receive it? What is the point of building a beautiful life if you are too tense to live inside it? Alignment is what makes receiving possible. It is what makes pleasure safe. It is what makes rest restorative. It is what makes success sustainable. So let's make this practical without losing the philosophy. If luxury is alignment, then luxury is asking yourself every day, does this choice match who I am becoming? Does this relationship match my standards? Does this schedule match my nervous system? Does this environment support my clarity? Does this habit honor my future? And if the answer is no, luxury is not forcing yourself to tolerate it. Luxury is having the self-respect to adjust, to refine, to simplify, to choose again. Luxury is turning down what looks impressive but feels wrong. Luxury is leaving the room where you have to perform. Luxury is declining the invitation that costs you your peace. Luxury is choosing the honest conversation over the silent resentment. Luxury is choosing the long term over the instant. Luxury is choosing yourself. And this is why it is revolutionary. Because a person in alignment is not easily sold to. A person in alignment is not easily manipulated. A person in alignment does not need to buy their worth back. They do not need to chase approval. They do not need to prove they belong. They belong to themselves. And that is the highest value identity. So if you have been chasing luxury as excess, if you have been equating more with better, let this be your recalibration. You do not need a louder life. You need a truer one. You do not need more things to manage. You need more space to breathe. You do not need more validation. You need more self-trust. You do not need to look expensive. You need to feel aligned. Because when you are aligned, your life becomes elegant. Not because it is perfect, but because it is coherent. It makes sense. It fits. It holds you. And that is luxury. If this episode supported you, tell me in the comments what you're refining right now. And as always, let's redefine luxury, one intentional choice at a time. Until next time, peace and love,